streets of hell, you know what I mean. I terrorize the neighborhood. They know that we're up to no good. We're at the house by the cemetery. They don't go in cause it's really scary. The door opens and I head on in. But not a hell now begins. Inside, take a look around. Then we're chased by chuckles of crowd. Go up and down the big staircase. A secret panel to another place. I saw a guy wearing a hockey mask. He's carrying a bloody ass. He chases me on down the hall. And blood was dripping from the wall. Haunted house. All the things I see. Haunted house. Being chased by a bee. Haunted house. I wanted to scream. Haunted house. Hope it's all a dream. Downstairs and they're following me into a room that's full of zombies. They're tearing into all my friends with a snapman and a red. Jumped on my head by chuckles a clown. My knees buckle fall to the ground. And just when things couldn't get any worse, and now they're loading me into the hearse. Haunted house. All the things I see. Haunted house. Being chased by a fiend. Haunted. I wanted to scream. Hope it's all a dream. Chuckles and Laugh Show special. Chuckles raising from the dead. You should have chopped my heart up, but you did not. You did not.
Yeah.
Foolish dork, you did not. You did not do this, so this way you will pay. You will pay dearly, but today I will use you for my pleasure. The pleasure of interviewing dead things. And then later on, things might be getting a little messy with Nurse Misery and Deadly Dan.
Ooh.
We're going to bring out the next young lady. I found this one over in Scituate. She was right outside of the Scituate Reservoir. Everybody knows about that being flooded, right? I spent some good time out in the Scituate Reservoir before they flooded, as we all know. They actually started to flood that house while I was still in it. I believe that might have been the... What the?
Imagine it staying a little longer.
Oh, we have Cheryl the zombie from the Scituate Reservoir. Cheryl, you've been dead for a good, at least 100 years. And I know there's some necrophiliacs out in this audience here, with necrophiliacs, that wouldn't mind chasing the dead Cheryl. Cheryl, what's it like being back on this side of the dream? I love this. I can almost predict what the person's going to say next.
You have an incredible vocabulary.
Yes. Yeah, have you ever thought about being an extra on the Pirates of the Caribbean? Instead of saying they can make you say arr. Arr. Yeah, just like that. It's so easy how a pirate can be an extra as a zombie.
That's the second word out of your guest today.
Yes, it is. Brains, that was the first one. That's one that you and some of these fine folks out here are lacking. Because if you had them, you would have chopped my heart up. Isn't that right, dead thing? Yeah. So, you're back to the living. what did you do before that careless night where you met your untimely demise? You did that. I did not think that was legal in this state. And if your kids got that, that's totally not my fault. PG-13. I was talking about selling bread on the corner of Thayer Street. So you sold bread on the corner of Thayer Street. Yeah? And you got ran over by a horse and buggy.
Yeah.
That kind of stinks. Did you at least get to eat the bread before you had your last breath? No? And then some character, Y2 Ray, stole it from you? I did not know that man was that old. Then again, I could have checked yesterday he's that old, and he is the older one. I always thought he was a couple 100 years old. I thought I saw him in the Citrus Reservoir as well. He was peeing in my pool at that time. Although I didn't have a pool, I had a cesspool. But he was still swimming in it and urinating. Not that it added anything different, but he likes golden showers, as you see. So, Cheryl, the zombie, you're back to the world of the living. Any plans for, say, in the next couple minutes?
Torture.
Well, she said torture.
That is the third word out of your guest today.
Torture, I like this. I think my zombies are getting smarter by the moment. It might be that gas that's pumping inside here that is slowly deteriorating your brain. Oh, I said that out loud again. Out loud. It's only chlorophyll.
Clown.
Yeah, we know. Clown, spelled with a K because he's a loser, not because evil clowns, but it's spelled with a K. So, Cheryl, torture is on your mind. Torture's on your mind. You sold bread on the corner of Thayer Street. Some guy by the name of Y2 Ray stole it. Very impersonal. I would be very mad too if he stole my only loaf of bread. If only he could steal a bottle of Bumkiss. That would be ever so bad. So, he stole all this stuff from you. Torture's on your plans. The one thing I need to tell you is to be very, very careful roaming around this studio, because Deadly Dan is here with a gun. And I didn't take all that time to raise you from the dead to get shot once like some jobber from USWE. So, we need you to be safe and watch out for the bullets. And there's...
Chuckles! Help me!
Help yourself,
Get him,
man.
get him!
Hey, look, it's a Stay Puft Marshmallow.
Get him now!
Put a couple graham crackers between that and cook it over the fire.
Kill him!
We're gonna go to a commercial break, and we're gonna bring out another dead thing. What do you think about that?
I think you're gonna be the next one.
I'm already dead, dummy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Chuckles the Clown, Cooking with Clowns. And my special guest today is the zombie that I found over in Coventry. Are you excited for this? Yes, yes. We gotta get going here with some safety equipment first, because this is gonna get very bloody. Of course, I gotta put on my apron. Yes, yes, I don't want to get any blood over my new threads.
Yum.
No, not yum. Sis. If, we need, another zombie to go to the back and grab out some of our blocks, our chopping devices. This is a cooking show after all, and I can't cook without knives. Yes, yes. Welcome to the Chuckles Allows Cooking with Clowns. This is a very special episode. This is a zombie apocalypse episode. Because who out here, honestly, would know what to do if zombies broke out and were eating your neighbors? Who would know what to do? Thank you very much for that. There's a butcher block there back there too. There. Thank you very much. Who would not know what to do with that? There's a lot of people out here saying, Chuckles, how would I survive a zombie holocaust in my house? Well, of course you're going to need a barbecue like this. You're going to need to set up a radius, a safety fence there of landmines so the zombies don't come in and try to eat you. And of course, fresh food is going to be very, very, very slim. So you're going to have to take what you can get. Maybe something that's the zombies left behind. Already been chewed, humans, A-B-H. A-B-C-H. I'm not very good with my abbreviations there. He's getting the butcher block there. But we got some recipes here for you fans out there, in case you're wondering. What type of food can we make? The human body is 100% edible. So that's hot. Don't touch that. It is 100% edible. However, it is also 95% poison to most animals because what we ingest is very poisonous to others. So you got to be very picky at the meat that you are picking for this cooking episode. You want to make sure that the person that you are eating is relatively healthy. If he has vultures and crows picking at his brains, he's been sitting there too long. Don't use him. Oh, yes, thank you very much. My assistant, yes, this is very good. A butcher block. Yes. And what we're going to do here is we're gonna make one of my favorites here. Finger food. What was that? This is quite a corny joke, but trust me, it's fingers. All we need here is we gotta grab this hand right here. You see this? Back up, you can't see this. It's gonna get bloody. Hold still. Oh, I dropped that one. Yes, it's only a finger. You don't need it. You need a good finger like this. Make sure the bone's in it. It's kind of like chicken wings. You need something to hold on to. You throw it on the grill there. You got it in there for a couple minutes. Now I've gone ahead and I've made the prep of these fingers ahead of time so that it wouldn't take 5 hours for them to cook. Because after all, you should cook human flesh for a long time. It's really quite unedible. You like yours raw, I know. And here we have, voila, finger food. Very edible, very raw. Here you go, that was for you. Yep, finger there. Hey, look, this one even comes with a wedding ring. I wonder if that's Nurse Misery. Could be. Yes, so we got finger foods there, and that's just something to keep the company so they don't get a little zombie-ish, a little rowdy. So you're keeping the snacks, the finger foods there. And what you're gonna go now is you're gonna go for a very, very good, someone's gonna lend you a rack of arm here. Yes, this one is, I think this one belonged to a sheep farmer. It smells a little familiar. Now, it's very important. You should probably take the clothes off. However, we don't have time for that. And if you're at home taking your clothes off to this show, you have issues. So we take the arm and we put this in here like this and hold this still. Hold that. Yeah, we're gonna cook that arm up. We're gonna let that cook for a couple minutes before we give it to the zombie. And then we're gonna go for something that we always liked, a little bone. Who does not like a little boning in this audience? If your kids got my jokes, that's my fault. Stop licking the bone, that's very, very disturbing. Yeah, so we're going to take this little bone that is bloody, yes, a bloody bone, and we're going to cook it right here. Yep, we're going to cook it. Come on over here, child. Yes, you, zombie thing. I just pointed at. Yes, you, that looks like you've had a terrible accident with a tie-dye fight. Yes. Here, I'm giving the little children the little boning. Here you go. A little bone for you, and chew on that in the corner. Yes, he likes that. Oh my God, what is this? Oh yes, this is it's a heart. Something I don't have, and something you guys miserably failed to kill me with. Yes, I don't have a heart. Yes, that's a corny joke. I just said I don't have a heart. I know you don't like that. So we're gonna cook this heart here in the package. Why not? Styrofoam cooking. Oh, what do you know? The arm's done. Here you go. That's for you. You chew on that. We're gonna cook that heart over there because we know I am a heartless son of a gun. You cook that. Now make sure that the charcoals are nice and hot. If you want to add an extra smoky flavor, put a little cherry wood on top of that, and you'll have a smoky heart in no time. There you go. Now, look, we have another heart. What is this? We might as well put that on the grill and cook it. Cook that up. Why are you getting so mad and testy with me? I can't eat this stuff raw. Ah, look, something that all zombies like and acquire, and it's been very hard keeping this away from them. And brains, that's right. We call this brain food. Give me that. We gotta cook that. Yeah, so cooking the brains. No. Here, you want some finger food? No? Oh. Well, the zombies are getting a little testy here. I've plumb run out of things to cook on the grill, too. I do hear, though, that zombies like sushi. Is this right? Well, it just goes happen. I have some sushi in the back. Hold on 1 second. No, I bring your sushi out. No, look, hey, $1. Here, hold that. Get out here! Come with me! Get! No. Now, who does not have that annoying little kid that throws pennies in your pond for the family picnic? And come to figure out that was not a pond, that was my drinking water that you poisoned me with, that copper. Very nice. Don't worry. Oh, hold on there. I'll let you have the sushi in a little bit. A little bit. Why don't you nibble on a little bone for a little bit while we're entertaining this? People, as you can all know, that a little while back, no, you come back here, you're going to need this story. There was these men that visited a group of cannibals down in Africa. They brought with him a canned ham. Yes, a canned ham. And you know what? You know what those cannibals said that canned ham tastes like? Human. Dig in, zombies. This has been Cooking with Chuckles, and that blood curdling scream back there is someone getting eaten. To the Chuckles Alive show, and this has been one heck of an episode. Dead things to the left, dead things to the right. It's not that bad. No, you're not watching the Mad show. Oh, like that. That's nice. Touch his funny bone. Yeah. If he wasn't dead, he'd probably jump up and bite you. Aren't you the smart thing? Set your butt back down in that chair. It's all right. I know there's a lot of jobless talent here. I know this show is painful. Trust me, I've been here for 3 years. Trust me. No, stop crying. That's better. It's all right. I will give you some flesh a little later on. Don't worry. We're going to bring out another dead thing that popped out of the stage earlier. He must have found his way up through the tunnels that Jokey dug. Which, by the way, very, very conspicuous by his absentee. Little Jokey is not here. This is a very mysterious part. Let's bring up. Get him! Eat him!
Run!
Oh, he took a good.
Sit down.
Come on down into the poo chair. Yes, welcome to the poo chair. Okay, this zombie, I have to admit, I was scrapping up parts and pieces. When I was digging the coffins up, most of the zombies that I found only had an arm or a leg. So I had to kind of like put them in this little area, put a circle around them, do the voodoo thing and hope it worked. And you already know it did. I found him very shortly down in Exeter.
I think it's a terrorist.
It's not a terrorist.
It's got a diaper on its head.
It's a zombie. That is to cover his back of his skull. It's very disgusting. You don't want to look at that. Trust me. There's like all bugs and stuff back there, and I think there's even a picture of Roseanne Barr naked in the back of his skull. That is also very disgusting.
And you call yourself an evil clown?
I'm an evil clown. I'm not a blind clown, and I don't want to look at that while I'm interviewing him. If his head was faced the other way, and I wasn't worried about lawsuits, I'd just flip it open. And then there you go. It's kind of like, watching that Jersey Shore show. It's so bad. You just got to watch the train wreck. But we can't do this part. So, I don't really know your name because I pieced and parted you together. So we'll call you John Smith, like written on a lot of headstones where you don't know their name. So, Mr. Smith, what's it like being back in the land of the living? That's a very frustrated groan.
And I believe it's John Doe.
Ah, John Doe. Is that your name? Why would you be the name of a female deer, John Doe? I'd rather have John Smith. It's more historically shiny instead of being called a female deer.
And the female amnesiacs are called Jane Doe.
Oh, so they're kind of like, I can't say that part. This is PG-13. Deers that like other deer, women.
If you say so.
Yes. So, John Doe, we pieced and parted you together. Do you remember any recollection of what it was like being alive? Let me think about that. Try that again. Maybe my zombie language is a little off. So, really, you did that. That is quite the impressive thing. You were one of the first men that tried to launch to the moon using a barrel strapped to TNT in St. Barbara's Punch. Is that true? That's where you went wrong. You used the St. Barbara's Punch as a fuel instead of using something a little less alcoholic. Maybe you wouldn't have blown up into pieces and you might have landed on the moon. You would have been all right. Hey, that zombie's falling apart over there. Yes.
That's a good thing.
No, we actually needed him. That's not a good thing. But we'll go through that a little later on. So you're back here on the show, and you're eating your hand, which is not your hand. It was someone else's hand.
It gives them character.
It does. It's someone else's hand. I can't remember where that belonged to. I believe that arm belonged to a man that had to pick up dog doo for a living. If I'm not mistaken. So it's got to taste a little shitty. Yes. Quite the insurance. So, what are some of your future plans here on the Chuckles and Laughs show now that you're back to the living? Brains. You're out of luck, my friend. There's not too much of that around here. You're going to have to venture outside of Warwick, West Warwick, Rhode Island, anywhere outside of this state. You might get some brains. No, you're not eating me, my friend. I'll put you back in that ground where you came from. Trust me. No. That is not true. I'll have a bullet right now, and I will shoot you. Trust me. Yes,
Get him! Run!
Get him!
Shoot!
Hey, honey. Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a commercial break. Welcome to the Chuckles and Laughs show. Coming up very next on this fine television program is
the one and only Hateful One out of West Warwick, Rhode Island.
Yeah, rock 'em to the dead.
This song's called Roller Coaster.
Beautiful life, beautiful life. We don't know.